Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Well, it's time for another Tools and Tech Tuesday, and I've been experimenting with the idea of making virtual tours. You can use them for things like real estate and a whole lot of other uses. And I wondered, is it really possible to take a camera that's 3 years old, such as this guy, and use it to make virtual tours, and what kind of quality could you get? Let's check it out. First, I'm going to mirror my phone screen to this TV so you can see what it looks like as I'm panning around and looking at these pictures on my phone. Alright, so I have the phone screen mirrored to the TV. Let's check out the pictures. You can pan around one side to the other. You can see me taking the picture. You can look up. You can look down, of course. You can see a little part of the tripod kind of protruding into the picture. Let's check out another picture. Go to one of them inside the house. You can see the same thing. You can turn around from side to side, see the fireplace. You can look down at the floor. Again, see the handle of the tripod protruding. You can zoom in and out a little bit if you want. Looks a little bit goofy when you zoom way out, but you can still do that so you can preview and find what you want to find. So if you wanted to find the back door there, you can find it and then zoom in. Next, if you want to make a virtual tour, you have to pick a service. There's a ton of them, and the one that I picked was Cupix. So let's go through the process on Cupix and you can see what it looks like. There's a ton of different services that you can use to create your virtual tour. Google has one, but it really doesn't have a whole lot of features and it didn't seem very intuitive to use to me. The big one that a lot of people recognize is Matterport, but the downside of Matterport for right now is that you have to use that app while you're there at location. So you move it around and you're using their app to take the pictures rather than being able to just snap the pictures and then just upload them to their website. The website that I chose is called Cupix. It's Cupix.com. So let's go ahead and create our virtual tour and then we'll walk through it. Alright, I came to this website called Cupix and we'll see how well it works. Let's try the sign up button. Alright, it wants to know my location, so I'm going to go ahead and allow that. I'm going to fill out this little questionnaire here to sign up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so after I clicked next, I had to go to my email, click a link to confirm my registration, and now it took me to this, and we just gotta click through this. Alright, now that we've clicked through that, I'm gonna click the button at the bottom. We get another button. Alright, so we're just gonna click this button. Okay, after all that, it looks like we can finally start. So I'm gonna click this blue button up in the upper left corner. And and we're going to choose automatic because who wants to do the manual stuff? Alright, we're going to go ahead and just type in any old name. I'll just put example for YouTube use. I'm going to click that. Now they say here that they recommend splitting floors into different sections, and also so a different section for each floor, and also they say outside should be a different section. So I got two because I only did a couple rooms plus the outside. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and click on this button to add our photos. And I'm just going to select the outside photos. I think those are all of them that are on the outside. So we're going to select those, click open. Okay, after we do that, we're going to click on next section, the blue button in the bottom right, this box, and we're going to add more files. This time we got a lot more files to add, so I'm going to click on the first one, scroll way down to the bottom, and I'm going to hold Shift and then click on the last one, and that should select all of them except for those first three that I put in for the first section. Click open. Alright, so we have that part done. Now we're just going to click on the blue button, submit, and we'll see what happens. Probably have to wait for a little while here. Well, I have the virtual tour all set up and ready to go on the website. Let's check it out. First of all, you can see that you can pan, you can look up, and you can look down just like you could in the photos just by themselves. And then what changes here is that you can click on these arrows and you can walk. So let's go inside. Alright, we'll pick up right back here. There you go. There is how to make a virtual tour using Cupix and the Samsung Gear 360. So I would like to show you an optional accessory to pair with your 360 camera if you get one, and that is a VR headset. Now I got my camera with a Samsung headset. It was a package deal for Black Friday and it was a really good deal. However, I got this headset at Staples for $5. $5. So, okay, you hit this button, this flops open, and you can clip your phone right in, flip it closed, and it uses your phone screen. So when you're looking in the eyepieces, that is what you're seeing is your phone screen. So it's using that as your display. That's why it's so cheap. But actually, Samsung does the same thing. Now, it has these earbuds so you can hear the audio in your video that you took, or the music that you're putting with your 3D pictures, or whatever it is. And it's incredible. I took mine to a local hockey game. I used a Gorilla Pod to attach it to the top of the back of the seat in front of me, and you can put the goggles on, and you can just watch the action as it's happening. You can look back, you can see the audience, you can see me, you can see my friends sitting there right next to me. I mean, it's incredible. I love this stuff. Well, there you go. There's how you make a virtual tour using Cupix. Now, I want to point out a few things. First of all, I really should have cleaned the lenses off on this thing, and I didn't take the time to change the lighting. I just wanted to see if you take a cheap camera, set it up real quick, and take 10 minutes to take a few shots, what kind of results can you get? And I'm pretty impressed. I was curious, and I was looking online to see how much this camera costs now that it's about 3 years old, and it turns out that you can get this thing for about 150 bucks. You can also find used and refurbished ones for under $50. And there it is. I hope you enjoyed seeing how easy and how cheap it can actually be to make virtual tours. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. See you next time.